Talk a little bit about the difference between last year. You were. I think that was your first game for TU last year. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And obviously the game didn't turn out as well, but
Right.
You seem a little further along in your recovery, and hopefully this recovery seems to be going a lot better. So just talk a little bit about the difference between this year's game and last year for you.
Yeah, last year was my first game of the season when we played them. And obviously we didn't come out with the win in that game. But for me, in that game, I was, this was my first game. I haven't had any action. But this year, I've been able to prepare all off season. So really just go out there and do my thing and play with confidence.
So what do you think the difference in this year's game for your team and last year's was?
We got a bunch of players that don't care about their own stats. And we got a deep team. We got guys that can come in, whether they're playing 20 minutes, 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. They come in and they come in to do work. So.
Michael? College basketball and college athletics is kind of transient. So how do you feel about that game after it's over? As somebody who's kind of just been here for 2 years, I mean, do you still kind of gather the excitement level? I mean, I know what was the celebration like at the end of the game for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. This is a big time game, even though this is only my second year. Coach let us know how much he let us know how much this game means, to the city of Tulsa, to each fan base. So we were all very excited, no matter if you've been here for a year or all four. We knew how much this game means, and we did our very best to come out with the win.
As they applied a little bit more pressure in the second half, what was the strategy that you guys were trying to use to get where you wanted to be?
Well, the first thing we had to say was to not loosen up. In the past few games, we've had moments where, we get up and then we kind of relax a little bit. So I kept trying to say that and, to the team and tell guys to keep locking in, keep, staying focused. But really with the team we got, we got a bunch of smart players. Me and DeJuan are older guys. We don't really get flooded with noise. And, I think you can see when we play, it's like a calming sense. And we just go out there and execute and take care of the ball and win the game.
What progress did you sense tonight from the previous two games?
Progress. All aspects. I mean, we rebounded well. We didn't turn the ball. I think we turned it over 5 times. That's always great. Shot the ball well. Had 13 assists tonight. So a little bit of everything. We played hard. That's the main thing. We played hard. And in basketball games, there's going to be ups and downs. They're going to go on a run. We're going to go on a run. But it just comes down to who plays the hardest, who has the most energy. And I think our progress with that was more than anything, and that helped us get the win for sure.
You had this same type of start last year. What is so different about this team, even though the record says kind of the same? It's a completely different team. What do you think about this team and the way that the success is a little bit different this year?
We just come out with fire. You can see it in the guys' eyes, when we're getting ready for a game that, we're ready to play. Every guy loves, they absolutely love basketball, this year. Not to say that last year we didn't. But this year you can just see it that it means a little more to everybody. So when we come out to play, we do it, 100%.
And do you feel like that's going to carry over into these road games, especially this road test this week? Finally 4 games in, you're just not going on the road.
Yeah, for sure. I think there will be a little bit of shock. This is our first road game, and road games are hard to win. But I think if we come out with the energy we came out with tonight, and play hard and give a lot of effort, I think we'll be just fine.
Bill, who in the NBA or either current or former, do you try to maybe model your game after, or borrow from? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's somebody specifically who I see in you, but I wonder who you kind of try to pattern your game after.
Yeah. I never really try to model my game after anyone, but I've definitely had people say, like, a little bit of Steph Curry, Seth Curry, his brother, Damian Lillard, just a little bit of mix. I wouldn't say I play like anybody exactly, but I think I have a little bit of mix of, you know, Dame, Steph, Seth, who else? Shea, you think I play like Shea?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Clay because you
Clay?
like him.
Yeah.
No,
Shea.
That's all right.
Shea. Okay.
Because you play at different speeds.
Yeah.
You read the floor, you read the defense.
Yeah.
You can dribble to 12 feet, get something. You can dribble to 4 if they needed to, and get something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Get up
So,
there then.
and,
Yeah.
and I mean the efficiency, 9 shots, 22 points. You know,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I just thought tonight looked like a Shea Alexander.
That's a new one. I appreciate that.
Oh, no. But are you really mindful of that to, you know, you got to play fast, but you don't want to hurry up.
Yeah. I think my game is just, I'm just so good at playing with pace. You know, like you said, I go fast, I go slow, and as a defender, that's really hard to guard, especially if you put, you know, a few moves in there. But no, I just try to come out and play my game and go from there.
Anything else?
Thank you.
That's Keaston.
No, appreciate y'all.